This is Bix Weir with RoadToRooter.com with a little presentation for you on can you tell a bubble when you see it? I hope you enjoy it. Hey guys, Bix Weir here. Bix Weir here. We're going to talk about bubbles. We're going to talk about bubbles. Everybody's asking, oh my God, the altcoins are in a bubble. I can't buy now. It's in a bubble. Everything's a bubble. Well, as Alan Greenspan didn't know what a bubble was for however many years he was Fed chairman, I think everybody's having a hard time figuring out what a bubble is. Bubble to me is overinflated assets, and it could be overinflated just because they're printing a lot of money. So I'm going to go through a couple assets here, and I have my lovely, they used to call these a Leatherman, although this is called something else, but it has a knife somewhere on here, so we can do a little predictive linguistics, as Cliff calls it, and pop a couple bubbles. And maybe even find some bubbles that are not bubbles that people think are bubbles. All right, let's try to do this, if we can. I'll just grab random balloons. This is the NASDAQ. Is it 5,900? Is the NASDAQ a bubble? Well, let me cut the string off. I think it's a bubble. Well, the Fed's in there buying, the Treasury's in there buying stocks to keep, the Trump rally alive. So yeah, NASDAQ definitely is a bubble along with the Dow. I think I have the Dow up here somewhere. So here's what's going to happen. Hold your ears. I haven't done this yet, so look out. Holy God. Hi. There you go. First bubble pop, the NASDAQ. All right, the next bubble. I'm just picking them at random. The global bond bubble. Global bond market is at $100 trillion. Everybody's thinking, oh yeah, bonds are so safe. Who would buy a government bond right now? Really? I mean, really a government bond? I think it's a bubble. You think it's a bubble? Let's find out. It's a bubble. This is going to be a very difficult exercise. All right. Next. What's that? That's Bitcoin at $1,000. All you Bitcoin haters is like, oh, the Bitcoin bubble popped. Gonna cut the string. Is Bitcoin in a bubble? Not even close. So I'm gonna put that right here. We're gonna release the non-bubble assets later. As long as that doesn't float away or pop on the ceiling. All right, next. Oh, here's a good one. Can you see that? That is the derivative bubble of $600 trillion. Or is it 2 quadrillion? Nobody really knows because they don't report it properly. I would say, yeah, this is a big bubble. And unfortunately, if I pop this bubble, all the other bubbles will pop. So I might save it for last. Yeah, I think I'll save that one. All right, next. Here's a good one for everybody who loves the U.S. dollar. Faith and credit in our currency system. Is it in a bubble? Do people still believe in the U.S. dollar? Of course they do. Is it a bubble? Yes, it's a bubble. Moving on. Here you go, crypto people. Ripple coin. Ripple coin has gone up crazy amount since people were losing faith in Bitcoin. Is it in a bubble, though? That is the question. Well, if you think about people leaving Bitcoin to go to something like Ripple because they think Bitcoin isn't going to survive, I wouldn't bet on it. I don't bet on it. I'm still massively into Bitcoin. I know this is just another bump in the road. So Ripple. Goodbye, Ripple. Uh-oh. That's the baby that everybody's running to right now, Dashcoin. Because Roger Ver went to Dashcoin. He only put a little bit of his assets. I think he's 95% in Bitcoin. So everybody says, oh, if Roger's running away from the cryptos, he's not running away from the cryptos. He's making a point that Bitcoin has to be kept on a safe and sane trajectory. Please don't mess with Bitcoin. Anyway, Dashcoin has gotten all that money. And what happens to assets that are a little shaky to start with, but get a lot of money because people were leaving Bitcoin? Goodbye, Dash. All right. Here's one my friends love. Real estate. I've made so much money in real estate. You've made money in real estate because money is cheap and free and easy. The Fed has made sure of that. When you can get a loan for 3%, yeah, real estate's going to go up. When they jack the interest rates up to 10%, real estate will go down. When money is not available to borrow because the banks went down, real estate will go to the cost of the wood. I'm expecting 90% drop in real estate prices from here. Sorry, real estate. Oh, there's one of my favorites. This is the one that all your fund managers are bragging about these days. But Dow, and Trump is bragging about. Dow Jones at 20,900. Anybody can make the Dow Jones 20,900 with a computer in the basement of the U.S. Treasury that clicks buy every 2 minutes. Easy to do. It's a bubble. It's going away. I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun? Oh, here's a good one. Monero. This is another alt currency supposed to be more secret and more safe. It has gotten a huge bump lately because of the Bitcoin issues. That's all. Because of the Bitcoin issues. Is secrecy and safety important? Yes. Will it be viable in the future when the government loses everything? I think they'll outlaw it. I don't think Monero's going to be around. Sorry. Aww. All you gold bugs know I'm going to pop this one. Right? Right? I've been talking bad about gold for a long time. Not bad. I've been talking realistically about gold for a long time. But is it in a bubble? Is gold in a bubble at, what is it, $1,225? No, it's not in a bubble. Gold's not in a bubble. Gold in relation to the U.S. dollar is not in a bubble. Yes, there's tons more gold than they're talking about, but there's also tons more U.S. dollars, and gold is still rigged every single day. We will save that one to set free with the Bitcoin one. Here's one that people like. This is another alt currency. This is Ethereum, Ethercoin. Another alt currency? No, I'm not going to pop Ethereum. It's different. It's not a cryptocurrency. It's got its own little world. I'm very positive on Ethercoin. So is Cliff High in the future. Yeah, it'll be volatile, but I like it. I think it's going to stick around for the utility aspect of it, not as a crypto crazy alt investment, which is the reason most other cryptocurrencies are going up. So I'm going to save that one too. All right, where are we? Here. Oh, tough one. How is investor confidence these days? Off the charts. Everybody's like, oh yeah, we can buy anything. It's going to go up. Stock market, housing, the bonds. We can buy Bitcoin. We can buy everything. We are in an investor confidence bubble. Goodbye. Didn't hit. There it goes. I think I'm going to do this in slow motion later. All right, where are we? Well, okay, here we go. Which should I pop first? The silver bubble? Is it in a bubble? Or the derivatives bubble? Should we compare the two? Silver at $17.50. Derivatives at 600 trillion or 2 quadrillion or more. Which one is in a bubble? All right. So that leaves, where does it lead up? Silver is obviously not a bubble. Silver's a screaming buy right now. My others, I'll be right back. These are the four that are not in a bubble, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. We got Ethereum, we got gold, we got silver, of course, and we got Bitcoin. These are going to continue to rise, and I will show you just how much they will rise.
15, 12,
Silver,
11,
gold, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. That will rise to the moon.
7, start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond. Roll program. Roger,
That concludes the little presentation. Can you tell a bubble when you see it? This is Bix Weir with roadtoruta.com. Make sure you go to Road to Ruta, sign up, put your email in, and like this video. Send it to all your friends and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will do a lot more of this in the coming days as Bitcoin and silver and gold and Ethereum start running away from all the crazy bubbles. I'll talk to you soon.